And then like I'd love to see pregnant women that have this trend where they're like yelling to
Get
their stomachs
out!
and they're like, "Get out!" You know. So I
Gravity, do
love,
your job.
yeah, I love seeing people get creative with songs that they either grew up with or that they're just discovering for the first time.
100.7 FM, Miami.
This is Y100.
Miami's #1 hit music station, Y100.7. I'm La Gringa K. Marie here with singer-songwriter JoJo. So happy to have you. How you doing?
I'm good. What's up, La Gringa? It's so nice to meet you.
Nothing. I'm here and I'm just so stoked to talk to you because, first of all, I mean, NGL is absolutely incredible, your EP. You've been
Oh,
busy and we've been waiting for you because you've had a long streak of years where everybody's like, what is JoJo up to? What is she doing? Where is she? I'm glad, you opened up in your memoir about it, but please, what have you been up to?
yeah. I mean, I really have just been putting out music consistently for a long time. But like I talk about in my book, I was definitely caught up in a situation where I didn't own my voice, and I had to really reclaim that and go through a whole legal process of coming back to a place of empowerment, as opposed to feeling like I was a victim of any music industry circumstances or anything like that. So I'm really on the other side of that, and it's been it's been a really amazing thing to create a life that is unique to me, given the deck of cards that I've gotten, and it has been so much fun to put out this new music. And a couple years ago, I made my Broadway debut in Moulin Rouge and moved to New York, and I got to do that twice. And so now I'm a part of that community, musical theater, and I wrote a book about my experiences in life and love and music so far, and that just kind of blew my mind at how that resonated with people. So it's been really cool. And today is the last date on this Too Much to Say tour, which is so exciting to be wrapping it up in Miami because it's been a long time since I've been with you guys, and it's one of my favorite cities. I actually got to play Montreux Jazz Festival in Miami with John Batiste on a day off on this tour. So
Amazing.
that's the last time I was there, but I didn't get to see him.
No, the Fillmore too is such an epic location. I
Ooh,
I I feel like every seat is a great seat. I whenever there's a concert at the Fillmore, I always think, "Oh, of course I wanna go."
oh, I
It's
love
it's
that.
honestly amazing.
Okay, I'm
I'm
excited.
so excited you're gonna be there tonight. I'm sure all your fans are gonna be flooding it there. I wanna know, how does it feel to I mean, I'm not very techy. I know we were talking about this
No,
before we went live on this interview about how, like, I'm literally yesterday was learning how to do Apple Pay, but how has TikTok really how does it feel to have all this younger generation kind of discover your older music as if it's brand new? So I'm seeing your older songs becoming viral again, especially with one creator that it just hit me when I saw his video on TikTok. I think his name, I wrote it down, Boy Marino,
the guy
where
in the
he in
rain. Is he
the
the
rain.
Yeah,
In the rain. Okay, where he's, like, literally feeling himself, and he's like,
I
"Get
know.
up right now." What was your reaction
It is
when you watched
so
that video for the first time?
prescient. I think he's doing it to Too Little Too Late. Maybe he did it to leave Get Out as well, but
He did
um,
both.
in Too Little Too Late, like in my music video from a billion years ago, I was in the rain, crying, having this moment, and now creators are like doing their own thing. There's this other thing that went viral that it was this like, really cute guy who's a baseball player or some type of sport girl. I don't know sports, but he like is this hot team, and he's like walking through the stadium and doing it. And but yes,
Oh, the Savannah Bananas.
the Savannah Bananas,
Savannah
exactly.
Bananas. No, the
And,
Savannah Bananas did it great too.
and Boy Marino, and so there's that awesome trend with that. And then I've just been waiting for it to be raining so I can go out and do my own little version of it. It's so funny. And then like I'd love to see pregnant women that have this trend where they're like yelling to
Get
their stomachs
out.
and they're like, "Get out!" You know. So I
Gravity, do
love,
your job.
yeah, I love seeing people get creative with songs that they either grew up with or that they're just discovering for the first time. It's so awesome. I love, like, there's so many crazy things about social media, but there's so many beautiful things about it as well.
Yeah, how has creating, NGL in the studio, how was that experience? Producers, who are you working with, and how did you really come up with the direction you were going?
So I was mainly working with this guy named Nephew, Theron Nephew Feemster, who he's so humble, so he wouldn't really be the one to to say this, but I will because I think it's amazing. He was one of the last producers that was working with Michael Jackson before he passed. He's a absolute musical genius. And I was also working with Chris Riddick Hines and Leon Thomas, who Leon is having an amazing success right now with his album Mutt. And I'm so happy for him, so excited. And Sebastian Cole, who is also now a country artist named Pinkbeard. So it's and Lil Eddie, my brother, who I've been writing with since I was a little girl. So it just really felt like I wanted to get a little Avengers dream team together, and that's what I got to do. And NGL is about accepting and integrating all the different parts of myself that I felt like were in conflict or contradictory with one another, and just being like, actually, that's what self love is saying, I I dig myself. I'm proud of who I am. Like it's a miracle that I'm here, and not just about yourself, but just really kind of grabbing your life by the horns, taking the reins, and saying, I can make something beautiful with what I got, and that's what it's about.
I feel like I'm curious what other goals you have because, I mean, you've done Broadway, you've done a book, you've got your EP out, like, what's next for JoJo? Do you have anything else that maybe it's crazy, maybe it's to learn how to salsa dance and you move to Miami, I don't know, like, and what's your
Hey,
next goal?
salsa dancing is on my list of things to do. So, girl, if you can help me, please show me
I've
a
got the
little.
hookup. Baila con Micho. We're gonna go because that's where I take my salsa classes because I
Wait,
dance salsa and I'm obsessed.
I would
And
love to. I think it's so sexy and beautiful. Like I've literally been talking about how I would love to learn. I'd love to learn to salsa. It's such a nice language to have. Like all around the world, you can just fall in and do that. So yes, that's funny you mentioned that. But also, I'm deep into my yoga practice, and I'd love to be certified as a teacher. Actually, so that's something that I want to do. I want to do my teacher training. And maybe eventually offer that, even if it's just to friends and family, or even if it's something to fans or people online. It would be something that I'd enjoy. So that's a goal of mine. Um, and I also want to help other artists on their journey, and that's a part of why I wrote my book Over the Influence, was that I wanted to share some things that so people wouldn't go through some of the confusion and the pain and the missteps, or not missteps. I mean, I believe everything happens for a reason, and it's got me to this place where I am gritty, I am seasoned, I do know these things, and I also want to share them. And there's really nothing that I think can be thrown at me that's going to knock me down. I'm always going to get back up. So, yeah, I'd like to. I have a record label called Clover Music, and that's just been where I've been putting out music, like with NGL. It's my first independent release. So I'd love to sign an artist and help develop them and be a part of their journey. And personal goals like maybe one day have a family. Like I think that's an incredible goal
ooh.
too. I'm not in no rush, girl. I love having
No,
young kids. I
I
love
know, but, like,
freedom.
how many kids do you envision having? Like, if you were to just, like, be like, "My perfect family amount would be, like, this many kids."
I
Everybody
don't
says
know.
that.
Like one cool one is cool. If they're cool,
There
one
you
is
go.
fine.
I love it, I love it. When you said talked about yoga, I don't know why I was like, "You better have goats." My dream is to do yoga with the goats, like the goats that jump while you're doing yoga?
I've never done that. Have you?
No, it's on my bucket list. I need to do it. And so if I don't know, if you ever because
Goat
we're
yoga.
manifesting, when you get the certified, thing to do yoga and teach classes, then you should do one with goats and I will fly anywhere for that.
Goat yoga. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. But besides that, I love doing musical theater. I don't know if you got a chance to see me at Moulin Rouge, but I definitely want to do more on Broadway. I'm such a theater girly. So next time you got to come.
Okay, what's your dream role? Although you already did Moulin Rouge, what would be your next dream role on Broadway?
I want to originate a role. I want to do something from the ground up where I'm developing it and that we get to take it from, the beginning all the way through. That would really be a dream. But also, I don't know if you've seen Cabaret. I'd love to play Sally Bowles. That's a really
Yes.
cool role.
Cool. I love it. Okay, so you're gonna be tonight at the Fillmore.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you. What can your fans that are going tonight expect from the show? I mean,
It's the last date of the tour, so the energy is going to be nuts. Like I have an all-female band. We've really gotten so close,
oh,
and
I love that.
we've uplifted each other, and it's been such a joy. This has been my favorite tour ever. So what fans can expect is just, um, great vibes. And it's I'm definitely taking you on a journey from the beginning all the way through the music that I'm doing now. We have some covers, we have some audience participation, we have some there's
Ooh.
really something like I'm not a pizza. I don't satisfy everybody, but this show really is. There's something for everybody. Like it's you can come in and know my stuff, or you can come in and not know my stuff, and I think you'll really walk away having a great time because the experience that me and my fans create is something really beautiful and really powerful. It's energetic. My musical director Wow Jones put together an incredible show that we like really took so much time and intention to be thoughtful with it. So we're just having a good time, and I can't wait to be in Miami. It's been way too long.
Amazing. And the last question I wanted to ask you is what would JoJo now, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I would say, girl, hold on, because life is weird. You don't need to be in a rush to be grown because you'll be grown for the rest of your life. So, you know, enjoy the moments now, um, but hold on because in those moments where you feel like it's the most pain you've ever felt, or like you'll never get over this heartbreak, or you know, it looks like it's the end. It's not the end. Nothing is the end. Until it's the end of the world, nothing is the end of the world. You will get through it. You're stronger, and it'll turn you. Any adversity you face will turn you into someone cool and gritty and strong. You'll be good.
I always think the stars will align when they're supposed to, you
Me
know?
too.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah. I never really understood the whole, like, everything happens for a reason until more recently. I
Yeah.
always would say it, but I didn't really believe it, and then more recently, it's just kind of been like, "Oh, like, this job, if I had gotten" which I tried to get it, like, 10 years ago, and I didn't get it, but it made so much sense that I got it now, and so
Totally.
I truly believe in what you said. That's definitely I estoy de acuerdo. I get it. I was, like, trying to I went into Spanish. But,
I
no,
love
thank
it.
you so much for hanging out with me with Y100.7, Miami's number 1 hit music station. JoJo, good luck tonight. Kill
Thanks,
it.
girl.
I know you already will, and whenever you're ready for the salsa lessons, you come to La Gringa, we'll go to a class together, and we'll do
Oh
this.
my God, girl. I gotta take you up on it. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Well, you take care. Thank you so much, and we'll talk soon.
All right, girl. Thank you.